What's up, you guys? Eddie at Fliptroniks. So somebody recently asked me on the channel about how they can buy a website domain because they wanted to start a tech blog. So I'm going to walk you through the process for how to do this. It's actually pretty easy and you can do it straight through your phone. Okay, so we'll say, for example, you want to start a tech blog. There's two different sites that you can, actually look for a domain. You can go to Bluehost or GoDaddy. I switched everything over to Bluehost because I had a lot of issues with GoDaddy. So I'm going to be recommending them. I'm going to show you how to set this up really quick. You could probably do this in under 5 minutes. So I'll have a link in the description for Bluehost. You're going to need to head over there. Okay, anyways, they've always got deals going on here, but the hosting and domain, you have to get both. You need hosting to go with the domain name because without hosting, you won't be able to serve up web pages, which I'll explain in a bit. But it's basically like $265 a month. But as soon as you click on, the cheap plan or whatever, you can start looking for a domain name. So like I said, let's say you were wanting to start a tech blog or something. So I'm going to type in a domain, iPhone Life, and then it'll actually look it up to see if it's available. So you can, search for different domains on here until you find something you like. If the domain's not available and somebody already has it, they'll pull up, other ideas that you can use. Definitely don't go with like a .org or .net. Try to get a .com. They're just way better. Okay, so iPhone Life's not available. Let's try iPhone Biscuit. Let's give this one a little, kind of have a little fun here. So I'd imagine no one has iPhone Biscuit, but let's see if they do. Okay, cool. All right, so iPhone Biscuit was available. So as soon as you find a domain name, you have to just register your stuff on here. And then, they're going to ask you up front to pay for 12 months for like $4.95, it looks like. So anyways, this is going to allow you to, buy whatever the .com name is for the website you want to start, whether it be a blog or a website. And then you can have some other added on stuff in here. But basically, you need to grab hosting with the domain name, which is just a good play because just getting the domain name is not going to allow you to, have a website because you need hosting in order to serve up web pages. That's pretty much what hosting is for. Anyways, as soon as you find the .com you want, I found iPhone Biscuit, you know what I'm saying? So I would register that. Then I would just head over to WordPress. WordPress is pretty much used by every website these days. I think it's like, it's a high number. But anyways, head over to WordPress as soon as you grab the .com name, and then you'd want to go to get started right here. So the cool thing about WordPress is it's completely free, and it's going to allow you to connect your domain name, your .com name to, the blog you're going to create within here. So I'm going to click start a blog. Okay, so they ask you a domain name is what people type in the browser, blah, blah. You have to click already own a domain name, and we had the iPhoneBiscuit.com. Okay, so you're going to want to type in the domain name here on WordPress. All right, then it's going to say iPhoneBiscuit.com is available, obviously, because we just would have registered it. You click upgrade. All right, so you don't have to pay anything for WordPress. They make it look like you do, but you just want to click the start personal. Then they're going to ask you to enter like an email. I'm just going to type in anything just to get in here, and then all right, and then as soon as you do that, you need to choose a password. And then let's see if that works. Okay, cool. So it's going to log me in right now. So let's just give it a second. All right, cool. So as soon as you're in, you're pretty much going to be good to go on WordPress. Like I said, you don't have to pay for this, but it's going to load up, how to use WordPress on here, and then you can add a domain at the bottom here, which I was talking about. Let's get down here. Okay, cool. So we already added the domain, but this is pretty much it. As soon as you set it up on, Bluehost, you like register for the domain, you find a domain you want, and then, you get the hosting to go with it. You would just go over to WordPress, create an account ID for it, and then, you're pretty much good to go. You can start, using the domain name with WordPress, and that's it. There's really nothing else to it. I think a lot of people make it sound complicated, but It's that simple. So I'll have a link in the description for Bluehost. That's who I use. GoDaddy's another good option. There's HostGator, but Bluehost is the cheapest, and they've been the most reliable for me since I've been using them. So I'll have a link in the description for them. Just look for a good, domain name that you'd want to name your tech blog or whatever kind of like website or blog you want to start. And it's that easy. So anyways, I hope you guys can hit the like and share button on this video. If you're watching this and haven't had a chance to subscribe to us, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see y'all later.